us your definition on the difference between, if we're thinking how important is a good standard of finish with your property development, and really that needs to be broken down into defects versus finishes. What's your breakdown?
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea to do that. Well, defects, and it's hard to define defects because in most of our building contracts, we've got a thing called a defects liability period. So it's a period of time, could be 3, 6, even up to 12 months after the builder's finished, where they have to come back and fix defects. And that's fine, having that in the contract, but it doesn't actually define in building contracts that I've seen exactly what a defect is. And so you can have major defects and minor defects. And I mean, a major defect would be something pretty serious, probably something structural. And often those sorts of defects go beyond the normal defects liability period. It's particularly structural, it could be 6 years or whatever, but...
Isn't that the end? Is it 6 or 7 years is the end of the structural defect
Well,
liability
it
period?
is, but I mean, there have been court cases that have gone beyond that, but none that I've been involved in, thank goodness. But if we talk about normal defects, 3, 6, 12 months sort of thing, what actually is it? And look, pretty much a layman's thing for me is typically a defect, it's something that stops something from functioning correctly, or it's an obvious flaw in something. Now, that's that's very much layman's. For instance, what do you see? Well, as soon as a builder's finished building, we normally do a final inspection. That's pretty important, the final inspection. Before, that's at practical completion. And that's where, a good builder will actually go through and do his own defects list. A good builder does. They don't wait for you to do it, but you should do it anyway. And you can get professional people in to do that.
Would you advise professional?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, you can do it yourself, but you're going to miss a lot. You're not, it's not your job. It's not what you do.